Hi everyone, today we're going to cover some basic features and control procedures for Zigen's highly unique and powerful POE-WP100 wall plate and the POE-RXAV system. So this is the Zigen POE-WP100 wall plate. It's part of the POE series and is effectively the transmitter from our award-winning POE100 extender with HDMI and VGA auto switching built in. It also maintains the interface that will allow you to program the POE-RXAV receiver, which I'll be showing you today, or the Zigen AHTX, which is a terrific presentation switch with myriad features. And this is the POE-RXAV, which is the receiver. Again, this is a POE100 receiver with three important additions: a 128 character control system, a 20 watt per channel Class D amplifier, and a 4K scaler. As always, you have all the hallmarks that make this profoundly Zigen: HD base T, full band IR, full duplexing RS-232, and a 12-volt Phoenix block connector to directly power peripherals such as IR emitters or receivers. When you put them together, you get an easily programmed, extremely simple, bulletproof, impressive, and economical classroom or huddle room or boardroom solution. With an MSRP of $399 on the POE-WP100 and $499 on the RXAV, it opens up far more facilities to a far better connectivity option. Okay, this is the control screen for the POE-WP100. You'll note the address in my browser. The last four digits of the web address directly correspond to the last four digits of the unit serial number. You'll also note that my browser has this .local suffix. This is what you'll use if you're on a Mac. If you're on a PC, you can lose the suffix. You'll also note the bank of status lights here. On the left side, these show you which ports are active: HDMI, VGA. We've got an HDMI cable hooked up, so it's green. Now, in the center, we're displaying HD base T activity on the local connection, which is once again the POE-WP100. This shows that we've got a connection, we're passing HDMI, have communication with the RXAV, and the HD base T chip is telling us just about how much CAT cable is connected as well. On the right is the same readout for the RXAV. We have a connection, we're passing HDMI, we're communicating, and using just about 46 feet of cable. Below these lights are toggles, which allow you to control HDMI or VGA activity, or in the case of the Zigen AHTX presentation switch, component video activity as well. You can use this pane below to enter notes for the next installer or for yourself. A good installation practice, and we're just trying to make it easy. Okay, this next pane is where you'll do your RS-232 programming. Very easy, same language you're already using. And you're basically assigning tasks to events. I've got some code in each line which corresponds to an event. Connecting the HDMI or VGA can trigger any number of events. Power up the projector, dim the lights, roll down the screen, power up a lift, all kinds of things. Remove the HDMI or VGA, and this is where you'd program it to return the system to an off position, or add commands that ask it to do other things. Again, 128 characters per line, RS-232, very, very powerful in its simplicity. Down here is where you can reset the system, or each individual unit. You can upload preset RS-232 commands or any firmware updates. Very easy, very simple management that you'll rarely have to touch. So that's the POE-WP100. Okay, so this is the interface for the POE-RXAV. Again, this can be connected directly to your network, and the address will directly correspond to the last four digits of the serial number. Once again, my suffix on the address is .local because I'm currently on a Mac. PCs do not require this suffix. And don't forget, the RXAV comes with a 20 watt per channel amplifier, so you can add a couple of speakers and have a pretty nifty presentation system without much heavy lifting at all. The status lights are the same as the POE-WP100, but in reverse. This is showing the connection, HDMI status, and communication between the POE-WP100 and RXAV. And again, you're getting an approximation of about how much CAT cable is being used, and that's being communicated from the HD base T chip. Again, use your notes section to journalize anything specific to the system. Now, the RXAV contains two double-throw, double-pull relays for more flexibility. If your commands have activated these relays, the status light for each will be on. And down below, this is where you'll set the baseline audio control for the system. Be aware that this can also be controlled by the remote that comes with the RXAV. However, if you want a standard volume and tonal level, you can lock it in here. And just as on the POE-WP100, this is where you'll manage system updates, or firmware uploads, or control system uploads, or system resets, and the like. A very complete, very easy, very reliable, and very impressive system. The POE-WP100 and POE-RXAV from Zigen.